Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be going over 3D printing in Germany. To start off, I'd like to highlight what is 3D printing. 3D printing is defined as the action or process of making a physical object from a 3D dimensional or three-dimensional digital model, typically by laying down many thin layers of a material in succession. So who is using 3D printing on this slide? I'd like to highlight the company Nanodimension. Nanodimension is a provider of intelligent machines that are changing the way the world manufactures. They offer solutions for research and development teams to use in order to create innovative new products with their printers and deep learning software. Next, I'm going to go over a SWOT analysis of Nanodimension. So some of their strengths are that they are a innovative company. 3D printing is a groundbreaking company. They're taking on new projects every week, and they can quickly buy up a lot of that market share within Germany, which is the country that they are based in. Weaknesses are that 3D printing has some barriers to entry. It's not exactly easy to enter to implement 3D printing. A lot of these processes for manufacturing have been set in stone, and a lot of companies don't have the excess to swap all that out for 3D printing, even though it will be cheaper in the long run. Some opportunities are that many industries are beginning to use 3D printing heavily, since it is cheaper for them to use 3D printing for a lot of the processes that they are already doing within their manufacturing. Many companies are looking to swap over to the 3D printing if they have the resources available. And some of the threats are potential data breaches whenever you're using 3D printing. Some of your files for your prints can be proprietary information, and those can be stolen and printed out on different printers anywhere else in the world. Next, I'd like to go over why are they using 3D printing. 3D printing has become popular so quickly because it makes manufacturing accessible to more people than ever before. This is partly due to the price, but also the small size of the printers compared to traditional manufacturing. Where are they using 3D printing? So the five main industries that I've found that are using 3D printing are aerospace, so to manufacture, spaceships and all that. Automotive for cars, of course. Manufacturing, that's broad, just in general, in assembly lines and that sort of thing. They're using manufacturing to assemble some of the parts that they're using nowadays. Robotics, and finally education. 3D printers are heavily used in education for learning tools. So next, I'm going to go over when um, are they using 3D printing. 3D printing is being used when manufacturers are required to create something new that previous manufacturing methods weren't capable of. Then I would like to go over how does 3D printing help solve SDGs. So I'm going to go over SDG 12 and how it helps solve that one. Because of its structural profile, its closed loop process that is additive rather than reductive, 3D printing produces less waste than production. It also promotes the use of local products and the recycling of materials to create new products. Finally, I'd like to go over my two truths and a lie. First, 3D printing and additive manufacturing are synonyms. Anything can be 3D printed depending on what printer you use. And finally, it is possible to 3D print living tissues. Thank you for tuning into this video, and make sure to watch the next one.